Hello all. So welcome to all the first years for to Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering Technology, and I am going to teach you about engineering workshop. I am your instructor, lab instructor. My name is K. Ramyashri. I am working in Gokaraju Rangaraju for the past 4 years in mechanical department as assistant professor. So today I am going to give a small introduction about engineering workshop. I This is very fun related workshop, and you learn a lot related to this mechanical works and practical works which you have seen in your daily life till now, and you'll be very excited in this workshop for sure. You will learn many new things which have been seen and you always wanted to do, I guess, and it's a very good opportunity for you to learn and explore into your engineering, small little bit of engineering stuff. You will be, after this engineering, after completion of this engineering workshop, you will be making your own house wiring connections and some carpentry related fun items, or fitting shops or welding. You'll be learning this all, and I guess we all have grown up by seeing this all at any time while construction at your house or somewhere, while making gate or anything. You must have seen while making any object. You all must have grown this way. So you all must, you all will be very excited to learn from me that you all are going to do with your own hands. Try this everything with your own hands. Okay, so let me get into the, I have just made a small intro PPT for you guys. So let me get into that PPT. Let us see what content is there. And first you have to know what is there in it, and then we will come to the point. So first, you in the index you will have introduction about what is mechanical engineering workshop and this all, and next the scopes and objectives. So what scope you have by doing this engineering workshop, and what are the objects, end of the day what are you going to learn. So, and as I said before, like here your it is involved, carpentry is involved, fitting is involved, house wiring is involved. You also see this all are involved somewhere in manufacturing process. Manufacturing process does not mean it's only about making a food plant or anything. Manufacturing process means making of n number of products. So any product which is manufactured is called as manufacturing process. So you'll be learning examples in manufacturing process, and then what is workshop practices, and what different trades you're going to learn in this workshop. Okay, so let us move to the introduction. So first let me read you what I have written. So mechanical engineering workshop is a place where students acquire knowledge on the operation of various processes involved in manufacturing and production. The workshop practice course makes students competent in handling practical work in engineering environment. So here, here itself you understand very well that some we are going to do something related to manufacturing and production, and you'll also learn how to handle the tools of the engineering. Okay, so till now I guess many must have learn how to handle a screwdriver in your real life, or a wrench and this all. So now it's the real tools you're going to use. Okay, maybe you have seen a carpenter in your house working, but you're not allowed to touch them, but here you're going to use the real tools. Okay, and this is where you're going to learn, come really into an engineering environment too. So be very cautious while using the tools, and also love doing the production also. So what are the scopes and objectives? The first point is, in order to gain a good basic knowledge of manufacturing process, a student entering the first year of engineering degree should undergo a course on workshop practice. Second point, in order to have a balanced overall development of budding engineers, it is necessary to integrate theory with practices. General workshop practice are included did in curriculum in order to provide hands-on experience about use of different engineering material, tools, equipments, process that are common in the engineering fields. Besides, above development of dignity of labor, precision, Safety at workshop, teamwork, and development are the right attitude are the other objects. So, what scopes and objectives? Let me summarize you what I have written these points. See, in engineering workshop, what you learn is where in real life this all happen. Okay, whether you have to manufacture a house or whether you have to manufacture a product, a computer, anything. Okay, somewhere or other you will come through this all the trades which you learn today. So here in engineering workshop, it's not only mechanical students who come, or not only a civil student would come. Even CSC, IT, EEE, ECE, mechanical and civil students, everyone need to do this mechanical engineering workshop. By all the first year students, they have to do it. So what happens over here is, usually when I ask few of your seniors who of your seniors who are in second year now, when I used to ask them, why do you think engineering workshop you have to do? They used to say, like, funny way, they used to say, ma'am, maybe because if we won't get any job after doing it, we will just do this and do. No. So this is to understand about the basic work which is done in under basic work which is done by your under people. Okay, so here you will be learning about the workman who work under you. If by chance if you work in a big company or you own your own company, you have to understand what kind of work your own worker under you works. Okay, a technician, if a technician is working under you, should have a basic knowledge about what kind of work or what type of technique he is doing. And at least while manufacturing some product, if for example you are manufacturing a table, you must have an idea what type of wood you have to use, what technique. You don't need to work like a carpenter, but you have to have an idea what wood is used, which wood is good, and what type of technique must be used for doing a table in a simplest way. So, and what types of tools are also used. These all are very much that you have to understand. So for that, for such type of basic ideas, you have to know. And no one will go directly into sentences without learning alphabets, right? So you can consider this lab as an alphabets for you. In engineering, it's like an alphabet. So all the CSC students, whether it's any kind of branches in engineering, should go through this engineering workshop practice. And yes, I have also mentioned in the last development of dignity of labor. Yes, it's very important in how whether a student, or whether it's a student, whether it's a company or anyone, should give your labor a bit of dignity. You should have a dignity, and you should also respect people who are working under you. So that's what you will learn over here. By learning whatever work they have done, even it will give an impression to, if you own a company and you sometime come, a carpenter is working under you, you just give a hand, he'll say, oh, even our boss is working with us. So that's how a good impression will fall. If you treat them and yourself as same, then it's going to be a good uh, environment in your company. And precision, so precision is something like perfectness. So by doing this, you will learn perfectness, how to maintain precision. And of course, safety should be known for your sake and for your company's sake and for everyone's sake. Safety is should in the workplace is the first priority. For that also you'll be learning. And here there are few experiments where you will be doing with your combination with your friend, so with a partner, and it needs a teamwork. So here a team working will also build up. So these all are the objectives and scopes for your engineering workshop. And this is a small diagram where it gives you an idea how a manufacturing process works. So for a manufacturing process, the first priority will be obviously what content does your customers want. And then that will be first with the working material, what type of material they want, what cost does they want, and then what material is available in the market. The next will be what type of manufacturing machines you have. Okay, and then comes the process, and then comes the output, that is products, out product, and any waste product is there, those, and this can, those waste products can be recycled or not. So these all are the things which come under manufacturing process. So it is the sequence of operations where the input material is converted and transformed into finished products by using human efforts or a machine. So it's a simple definition for manufacturing process, where with a human effort you make one product into different product. As I said, you make a wood log into a table. So from wood, you have to cut the wood, then you have to shape the wood, then you have to send it to the carpenter. The carpenter have to shape it, cut it, trim it, and he also need to make it into a table parts, fix it, and then he have to polish it and send it. So much process is there for a table. So these all come under manufacturing process. So you can see few diagrams of the manufacturing processes which I've set, like tables and painting from scratch, making from the scratch, and this is something like conveyor belt, it's moving. So what is workshop practices? Workshop practice gives the basic working knowledge required for the production of various engineering products. It examples the construction, function, use, and application of different working tools, equipment, machine, as well as technique of manufacturing of product from its raw material. So you know, when while doing construction, the first thing you see is, many times I guess when you go on the road where construction building is happening, you see a man cutting iron rod with a cutter, which is like yellow in shape. So that is for shunting. So such types of rods, cutting, these all are general things which you find. So you're going to learn something like that, of cutting material and how to join and this all. So, and you learn how to use this various working tools and how they work. And ma'am, what you may get in doubt, ma'am, what will happen? I know how to use a hammer. What will happen if I learn how to use a hammer? Or what will happen, ma'am, if I learn how to use a cutter? So what is the difference? So I'm not saying they're already there. You're learning those. So what I think is, by learning them, I guess if he's a CSE student, he might develop a software where he can think, uh, a robo can operate it, and it can cut or something like that. IT student can make, or a EC student can make a sensor where if by mistake it's cutting your hand is there, will stop, already they are there. So such type of innovations can also be done if you have an idea about this mechanical operations or these tools. Anything, any creativity can come out from any sort of students. Using your knowledge, you can do that. So what trades are you going to work in this engineering workshop? There are 7 trades. So first one is carpentry, the second one is fitting, the third one is house wiring, and fourth one is tinsmithy, and fifth one is welding shop, and sixth one is blacksmithy, and seventh one is foundry. So these are the 7 trades which you're going to work in this engineering workshop with, and you're going to do two experiments in each of the trades. Okay, then it does mean that you have to do 14 experiments. So in my next PPT, I'm going to give you some safety precautions before you enter into engineering workshop, what sort of safety precautions you have to follow, and then we will come in detail about this trades. Okay, thank you.